Welcome to day 2 of Bible Boot Camp activities. On this video, I'm going to show you everything you need for today from your supply pack. So, once again, you should have this little handy dandy piece of paper that has everything written down that you'll need. So to start with, you're going to need your blank puzzles today. So it looks like this in your bag. There should be one per child. Today we're going to be writing our memory verses on these and decorating them. So make sure you have your blank puzzle. You're going to have for snack today fruit snacks. There should be one per child of fruit snacks. We are going to be making a fingerprint fish today. So everyone should have one of these papers that has a fish cut out. And there's one per child for the papers, and then every family should have gotten an ink pad, and what they're going to be doing is using their fingers to make the scales of the fish. So you should have an ink pad, one per family and one per child of the fish. You are going to be having, we're going to be talking about our gifts today, and so these are our gifts of gold, so there should be one per child for these. And we have our coloring page today. Today we're talking about Jesus feeding the crowd. So you should have one per child of our coloring sheet. And we have our memory verse printable. Mostly our older kids will be able to do this. I did put one for every child. If they can't do it, they could always color on it. But they're going to be putting together, unscrambling the words to come up with our memory verse. And they're all on submarines since we're talking about being under the sea. And then last but not least, you should have your family discussion questions for the day. This says day 2 on it. It is purple. These are questions you can talk about at dinner, at lunch, just to make sure your child understands the story and everything that we learned about today. Hi friends, I want to show you today what we're going to use with our blank puzzle for. It's a way for us to help practice our memory verse. So I've already decorated mine. Here's the kicker. You can decorate it any way you want. I put one word per puzzle piece. So it says, grasp how wide and long and high and deep is the love of Christ. Ephesians 3:18. And then I drew some hearts, I drew a fish and an octopus and some seaweed to go along with our under the sea theme for our mission Deep Blue. You can do this any way you'd like. If you want to color in the backgrounds, you could probably take crayons after this dries, and maybe I'll try it right now, and color over the top of the words that you have in marker with color so that they're all, it looks so pretty. It looks so pretty, so that they're all different colors too, see? You can put color crayons on top of the markers. You can decorate it any way you'd like, but I'd love for you to write the memory verse on it, and then once you're done coloring it, you can break it apart and work on putting the puzzle together as a way to really remember our memory verse from Ephesians 3:18. Hi everyone, for our fingerprint fish craft today, you're going to need your fish paper, you're going to need your ink pads, and I just got a paper towel, had Anna get it wet for me and wring it out so that I have this too. I added an eye, I used a black marker and added an eye for my fish, and then what I'm going to do is open my ink pad and use my finger to push on the ink pad and then push on my fish to make scales. And I'm going to make all like rows. I think I'm going to make mine in a line. You can see when you try, if you like to do it by color, everyone has different colors. Some of them are all one shade and their fishes will look beautiful too. And some of them are all different shades. Oh, okay, let's see red. I'm going to keep adding my dots on my fish. And you'll see, as we add our dots with our fingers, we see how special and unique our fingerprint fish is, because everyone's fingerprint is different. No one's fingerprint is the same. So I'm going to put one more color on, and then I'm going to show you guys what it looks like so far. You can put as many colors on as you want. I did so far 4, almost 4. I'm finishing 4. But you look, I just used a different finger for each color. You could wash your fingers in between, but make sure you don't touch anything else when you're doing this. It makes a little bit of a mess, but look, here's my little fingerprint fish. After you're done, and I might add more colors to mine, when you're done and it's all the way colored, you can cut him out. You could leave him on this paper, you could glue him onto construction paper, or you could just leave him like this to remind you that you're special and unique, and you have very special gifts that God gave you, and that our faith grows deeper when we use all of our special gifts. Then I'm just going to use my paper towel to wipe my fingers. Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you our Gifts of Gold activity. You're going to need this, one per child, of our gold coins, and then also a marker or a crayon or something to write on them with. If your children are young, you're going to want to write the answers for them, but if they're old enough, they can write them themselves. Today, when we're talking about our gifts of gold, we're talking about how my faith grows deeper when I use my gifts. And we learned all about how Jesus fed the crowd, and that little boy brought what he had and Jesus used it. So we're going to think about what gifts God has given us. And when we think of a special talent or a gift that we have, we're going to write it on each coin, a special gift. Try and think of a special gift that God has given you for each coin. I'm going to try. Here we go. I'm going to write down, God has given me a gift of music. I really like music. And I could be specific. I like to sing. God has given me the gift to sing. I really like teaching. So God has given me a gift to teach. I really enjoy telling stories. So I would say maybe God has given me a gift of telling stories. And there's all kinds of different gifts God has given you. Maybe it's a gift, a talent that you have. Maybe you're really good at a sport, like maybe baseball or basketball or football or gymnastics or dance. Maybe you're really good at a subject in school. You know what? I'm really good at reading. I love to read. I'm going to write that down. I'm really good at reading. Maybe you're really good at an art like painting or maybe sewing or a special skill like that. That's a special gift that God has given you. Maybe God has made you really good at cooking. God did not make me very good at cooking. Maybe he gave you the gift of being a friend. I'm going to write being a good friend. That's a special talent that God has given. If you're really good at being a good friend, that's a good special talent. So when you're done, your coins should have all different special talents that you have on them. And try and think of one for each of these coins, because these really are our special talents. Our gifts are really like gold from God for us. If you're done, when you're finished putting them on, if you want to cut out your gold pieces and put them in a special treasure chest, you could, or you could just leave them on this paper. That's up to you. All right, friends, one of the things we have in our bag is our Bible Boot Camp daily challenges written out day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Just in case you forget what you're supposed to be doing, they're all written out there for you. Our day 2 Bible Boot Camp challenge is to collect food for a local food pantry and bring it to that food pantry. I listed on this page the Wonder Lake Food Pantry, the Crystal Lake Food Pantry, Kids in Need of McHenry County. And so we have many places you can visit and see what their needs are and find out how you can donate to them. So all of those are written here on this page. Work on collecting food either in your own pantry or going to neighbors asking if they have food, and bringing it to a food pantry for people that are in need.